I'm Garrett Cortez with Boating Magazine, and today I'm in Possum Kingdom Lake, Texas on Tigé's brand new 22 RZX. The RZX line has been completely redesigned by Tigé, and once you get in it, you can tell that it's taken some cues from their flagship Ultra boat. It looks great, it rides incredible, and with taps and the built-in ballast, you've got a killer water sports setup for wakeboarding, wake surfing, foiling, whatever you and your family want to do. I'm going to walk you through all these new features, and later on, team athlete Jake Plott is going to show you how he sets it up for that water sports fun. Let's get to it. So the first thing you'll notice up in the bow of the 22 RZX is just how deep it is. And that's obviously where they're taking some cues from the Ultra. This is one of the deepest bows I've ever sat in. You can see how high the gunnels are, and it adds a ton of not just comfort, but also security. Plus, underneath me, there's a ton of storage up here, which is great for when you're bringing lots of families and friends that have a lot of stuff with them. You've got the luxurious touches throughout with Tigé signature stitching. You've got the padded soft step area, so you're not stepping on the upholstery to get in and out. That also flips up as a wind dam, which is a nice touch. And if you need even more space, you can opt for the 24 RZX and you get an even bigger bow. So just a really nice, well-designed bow in the 22 RZX. So at the helm of the 22 RZX, you can control everything and you can do it really simply. First off, you've got a touchscreen that's just over 12 inches and it's super intuitive and easy to use. I can quickly swipe into whatever I want to access, whether it's my ballast, taps, cruise control, audio, but I've also got redundant controls at the steering wheel that I really like to use when I'm driving, so I don't have to use the screen, and I can also adjust all of those things, even including switching left and right when I'm surfing. You've got a wireless cell phone charger here to keep your phone charged all day, cup holders down below, and I really like the low profile styling of this dash. You've got the signature stitching that Tigé offers, soft touch accents that just highlight the luxury of it, and it makes it nice and easy to see through the windshield. If I want a higher vantage point, I can pop up the bolster in the captain's chair, which is also really comfortable, and so it just makes it a really nice, easy to use helm station. But to make it even easier, you can add the thruster on this boat. Right here on the throttle, thrust left, thrust right, makes parking this boat a breeze. So the luxury continues in the RZX as you move into the main cabin area. First of all, you've got room for 16 people on this boat, so plenty of space for family and friends to join you on the water all day long. That signature styling that I talked about and the comfortable seating, I love this seat here in the back corner. You've got scalloped back, you've got a built-in armrest right here, which adds to it. Plus that luxury continues here into the pockets. You've got the signature stitching, your cup holders, wireless cell phone chargers. You've also got padded walk-through that this also turns into a rear-facing bench. So if you want to watch all that action on the water, you can easily do so. And it's really just a comfortable space with a ton of storage underneath me. A cool customizable seating option here on the 22 RZX. Over on the port side, you can flip this up, make it rear facing, and you've got storage underneath. There's an included cooler that comes with the 22 RZX. If you opt up to the 24, you can actually put an electric cooler in here, which is great, so you don't ever have to worry about remembering your ice. At the transom of the 22 RZX, you've got a lot of nice features to talk about, starting with the transom seats. You can pop up the backrest and have a nice lounge area. You've also got seats here right above the swim step, which are great if you're strapping into a wakeboard or getting ready to ride. You've got a tow hook for pulling the tubers that want to go tubing. And what I really like is this giant surf locker right here. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boards in here, and it looks like you could fit more. Nice big padded swim step for getting in and out of the water. And you've also got a remote control for controlling the tunes while you're lounging. A cool storage feature here at the transom is what Tigé has dubbed their double up storage. So you can access the full compartment from here, but if you need to make it a storage spot, you can take this tray out, put it in place, and you've got a great spot for stowing anything you need. But I would think it's great for ropes, handles, vest, any small accessories, and it's easy to access. You don't have to tell anybody to get out of the way. On the 22 RZX, you've got Tigé's Alpha E4 Power Tower. Push a button, it lowers simply. You can pull some pins and this shade will lower flat with it. What I really like about this shade, it's optional, but it's a solid shade. So it's got this solid structure, holds up really well whether you're towing or riding in windier conditions. And you've got some cool built-in hooks for hanging things like vests or ropes. They're gonna drip onto the floor. You've also got Audison speakers up here above and throughout the boat. Really bumps. You gotta listen to it to believe it, but it sounds really good. Plus, you can also opt for towered board racks if you need additional storage. You've got plenty with that surf locker underneath the seats and above on the bimini, but if you want some more, these quickly and easily pivot in, and they can hold everything from wakeboards to thicker surfboards and foils.
The 22 RZX has been my boat of choice for the last couple years, and to say this new one is mind-blowing is an understatement. My favorite thing about this boat, obviously, is the performance. The wakeboard wakes and surf waves are incredible. Whether you're a beginner wakeboarder going 16 miles an hour with a nice, flat, easy wake that's not intimidating, or a pro level rider with all your ballast full at 22.5 miles an hour, it's super easy to set up the boat with a nice, clean wake. The surf wave is also incredibly adjustable. I personally like a really mellow wave. I like to draw it out and get way back in the wave. But if that's not your thing and you love a steep wave, you can bump it up super easily on the screen and steepen it right up. It's massively adjustable in both wakeboarding and surfing. The performance in this boat is incredible. Hope you check it out for yourself.
So as you can see, there's a lot to like about the brand new 22 RZX. There's a reason this is Jake Palat's favorite boat and he's ridden it for a few years. The performance is killer, and with the redesigned hull sides and the redesigned gunnels, it still has that signature Tigé styling, but it looks great. And I really like that it's a 22 footer. That still for me continues to be the sweet spot in the water sports market. It's a little easier to tow, a little easier to park, doesn't use as much gas as some of the bigger boats. So if you don't need to go to 25 feet, a boat like the 22 RZX is a great option for you, all of your friends and family to have a ton of fun on the water. For Boating Magazine, I'm Garrett Cortez, and this is the 2026 Tigé RZX 22.